You are about to experience a series of jumps from the beyond what you can imagine quantum arc. This 10-jump arc is for anyone who wants to go beyond the furthest point they can currently imagine without snapping back to the familiar. Across these jumps, you learn how to stay present when the inner picture starts to fade and the known map runs out. As the arc unfolds, you build calm trust and subtle sensitivity so awareness can keep opening without force or fear. By the end, the unknown no longer feels like a wall. It feels like open territory you can actually move through. In this third section, moving beyond the known, you begin learning how expansion actually works once the old inner map runs out, directing perception with intention instead of force, and developing a cleaner way of moving beyond what you can currently picture. The benefit of this section is that you become more precise in how you reach beyond your current limits. Learn to direct intention without clinging to a visible outcome. Feel less trapped by the edges of your current imagination, and begin meeting boundaries as openings instead of stop signs, making it easier to move through the unknown with rhythm, clearer inner guidance, and real confidence in what lies beyond your current horizon. We will begin with a simple breathing exercise. The purpose of this exercise is to help introduce a calm and relaxed state before we begin the quantum jump process. This breathing exercise will take approximately 2 minutes, and then we will begin. To follow this exercise, simply breathe in when you hear the bells chime, and breathe out when you hear the cymbals ding. We will continue this pattern until we begin the jump. Relax. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, mentally repeat and visualize the number 3 times. You are at level 3, the level for physical relaxation. To help you learn to relax, I'm going to direct your attention to different parts of your body. concentrate on the top of your head and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Now, concentrate on your forehead and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on your eyelids and the tissues surrounding your eyes. Imagine them completely releasing all tension from this location. Concentrate on your face, your jaw, your entire head, and imagine all of the tension being released from these locations. Now, concentrate on your throat and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on your shoulders and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on your chest and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on your stomach and your abdomen and imagine all of the tension being released from these locations. Concentrate on your arms and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on your legs and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on your calves and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on your feet and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Concentrate on the soles of your feet and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. Now, concentrate on your toes and imagine all of the tension being released from this location. You are now completely relaxed and at a deeper level of mind. To enter the mental relaxation, level 2, mentally repeat and visualize the number 2 several times. You are now at level 2, a deeper level than 3. Level 2 is for mental relaxation, where noises will not distract you. Instead, noises will help you to relax mentally more and more. Now, take another deep breath, and as you exhale, mentally repeat and visualize the number 1 3 times. You are now at level 1, a centered and deep state of mind. To help you go deeper, I will count from 10 to 1. On each descending number, you will feel yourself going inward, deeper and deeper. 10, 9. Feel yourself going deeper. 8, 7, 6. Deeper and deeper. 5, 4, 3. Even deeper. 2, 1. You are now at a pleasant level of mind, where you are able to concentrate fully on one subject. Now, focus on the image of yourself, calm and at ease, eyes closed in this meditative state. While maintaining this image, touch the roof of your mouth with the tip of your tongue and hold it there as I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. You may release your tongue. You have just programmed your mind with the Baga, Whenever you touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, it will act as a signal of intention. You are alert, focused, and ready for success. There are many places in consciousness. Some are known, others are hidden. When you are relaxed as you are now, inspiration helps you choose the right path. In a moment, you will enter a space where a chamber of deep rhythmic resonance teaches fluid motion. In this environment, the air carries a slow, rolling pressure that supports your weight completely. A cool, vibrant hum washes through the room in steady cycles. This space will show you how it feels to release the habit of reaching forward in tension when the path is unseen. It will train your nervous system to move like a wave, rising and falling with natural momentum. This entrainment will allow you to navigate the unknown with grounded grace instead of rigid effort. I will count from 1 to 3, and a transit door will appear in front of you. 1, 2, 3. There it is. A glowing door. Your launch point. Beyond it lie teaching spaces and living environments across consciousness. Step through. Jump. You arrive in a space that feels vast, oceanic, and suspended in a gentle, rhythmic pulse. The light shifts in deep, soothing gradients that invite the body to soften. A smooth, curved floor sweeps upward into the dark, echoing with a low, tidal hum. This space is known as the Blue Tide Chamber. Here, the baseline is movement that happens through surrender rather than striving. The environment itself carries you forward as long as you do not resist. Watch what is already happening. The energetic currents rise and fall, lifting the atmosphere in a slow, continuous breath. Tension dissolves from your muscles as your center aligns with this deep rolling wave. Here, the rigid grip on knowing what comes next is gone. You witness a profound fluidity taking over your posture and your choices. The body learns to glide through uncertainty without bracing for impact. From within this environment, momentum does not require pushing against the dark. When you trust the rhythm, the unknown becomes a current that carries you. Take it in. Now, step closer to the resonance of this space. The slow, tidal hum swells gently as you bring your attention to the center of the room. There's no need to brace yourself against what you cannot see yet. The space welcomes those who are willing to float before they swim. In a moment, you will have the opportunity to ask a few questions. But before you speak, remember, you may not hear words. You might feel a cool, rhythmic lifting sensation behind your ribs. You might see a deep indigo resonance that pulses in time with your heartbeat. And if nothing seems to happen, that's okay. The message is already integrating. Now, ask, how do I deepen into this gift of fluid motion when my mind wants to grasp for control. How do I operate so that moving through the unknown feels like riding a wave instead of fighting a current? What small cue can I carry back so my body remembers to soften and glide when the path disappears? If you have a question of your own, please speak it now. Let it move through your body. Let it resonate. Let it be. Now, prepare to sink. The rolling pressure of the room meets your breath, and your exhale matches its long, slow retreat. Your shoulders drop, releasing the need to hold yourself up against the dark. The fluid steadiness of the chamber settles into your nervous system, washing away hesitation. Your tension becomes a single, continuous wave, moving effortlessly into the unseen. You are now in sync with the space of the blue tide chamber. Pushing forward is replaced by a quiet, grounded willingness to be carried. You recognize that moving beyond the known is not a battle, but a rhythm. Let the jaw stay soft as your weight rests fully in the present moment. Feel the cool, tidal pulse anchor in your chest, keeping you steady as you expand. Stay here a moment longer in full embodiment. And when you are ready, we will continue to the next jump. The transit door appears before you. Step through and move into the next space. In a moment, you will jump to a version of yourself who has already learned to set intention for what cannot yet be seen. They move with a quiet, resonant certainty that does not require a map. They direct their focus through felt sense alone, trusting the invisible pull over the need for a clear picture. They will show you how it feels to aim your awareness into the unknown and let the body lead. They will show you how to hold a clean, powerful direction when the mind has nothing left to visualize. After this meeting, you will choose to navigate by resonance rather than demanding immediate answers. The portal appears before you. Step through and jump. You arrive in a space that feels vast, open, and deeply quiet. The air holds a gentle hum, like the feeling right before a question is answered. A soft, formless light stretches out endlessly, offering no walls and no horizon. And there they are. Your intention that reaches past form self. They're standing completely at ease in the center of the open space. Their posture is anchored and relaxed, completely comfortable without a destination in sight. Watch what they are doing. They lift their chin slightly and let their attention extend outward into the formless expanse. They do not search for a target, but simply let their focus ring out like a clear bell. Here, the need for a mental picture is gone. You witness an intention that moves purely by feeling, steady and unbroken. Agency becomes a clean line of resonance that travels far beyond the edges of the known. This version of you shows that true direction does not require a visible endpoint. You can steer by the pull of what feels right, even when the shape of it is still a mystery. Take it in. Now, step closer to this version of yourself. They turn towards you with a soft, welcoming stillness that invites you closer. Trusting the invisible is not a strain on the mind. It is simply a relaxing of the eyes so the body can take over. In a moment, you will have the opportunity to ask a few questions, but before you speak, remember, you may not hear words. You might feel a gentle, magnetic pull opening in the center of your chest. You might see a soft wave of color expanding outward into the dark. And if nothing seems to happen, that's okay. The message is already integrating. Now, ask. What allowed you to stop demanding a clear picture before you moved forward? How do you stay anchored in this resonant feeling when the mind wants to panic and search for a map? What simple cue can I carry back to help me trust the direction of my focus when I cannot see the destination? If you have a question of your own, please speak it now. Let it move through your body. Let it resonate. Let it be. Now, step forward and prepare to merge. You step into their space, and your breath naturally synchronizes with their slow, even rhythm. A deep, quiet settling moves down your spine, and the urge to figure things out simply dissolves. Their comfort with the unknown pours into your own awareness. Their clean, resonant focus becomes your own, expanding outward without hitting a wall. You are now intention that reaches past form. Navigating the invisible is no longer a leap of faith, but a natural bodily sense. You do not need to see the outcome. You know exactly where you are pointing. Let the chest soften and open to the space ahead. Feel the certainty of your direction resonate quietly in the belly. Stay here a moment longer in full embodiment. And when you're ready, we will continue to the next jump. The transit door appears before you. Step through and move into the next space. In a moment, you will enter an archetypal field that appears as a form carrying the capacity to treat every edge as an invitation to expand. This form is the horizon beyond the horizon. You will sense how it moves as a quiet, endless opening that draws awareness forward without force. It will show you what it feels like to stand at the edge of the known without contracting. It will show you how to let the mind relax as the familiar map runs out and true space begins. Notice how this dissolves the fear of empty space and turns endings into clear beginnings. The portal appears before you. Step through and jump. You arrive in a space that feels vast, clear, and perfectly still. A gentle, luminous mist rests just ahead, parting easily as you breathe. The ground beneath you feels solid, but the air above pulls softly outward. And there they are. The horizon beyond the horizon. They hold a presence that stretches endlessly outward, calm and uncontained. Their shape seems to breathe with the quiet rhythm of expanding space. Watch what unfolds. They stand at what looks like an edge, only to step forward as the boundary simply vanishes. They move into the unseen with a slow, trusting grace that makes the unknown feel like home. Here, the illusion of a final limit is gone. You witness a profound willingness to step past the edge of familiar without hesitation. The mind stops searching for a map and simply allows the territory to unfold on its own. They embody the natural expansion that happens when fear releases its grip on the unknown. They reveal that every perceived ending is just the beginning of a wider view. Take it in. Now, step closer to the form. The form turns slightly, offering a stillness that invites you to step forward. What lies beyond the imagination cannot be forced, only welcomed. Readiness is simply the willingness to let the old picture fade. In a moment, you will have the opportunity to ask a few questions, but before you speak, remember, you may not hear words. You might feel a cool, clearing breeze across your forehead. You might experience a subtle feeling of the room expanding around you. And if nothing seems to happen, that's okay. The message is already integrating. Now, ask, what does this pattern restore or reveal in me when I reach the edge of what I know? How does this pattern move through my attention when the familiar map runs out. What simple way can I carry this pattern back so I treat the unknown as an invitation? If you have a question of your own, please speak it now. Let it move through your body. Let it resonate. Let it be. Now, prepare to embody the pattern. A deep, spacious breath fills your chest, dissolving the urge to pull back. The tension behind your eyes melts away as your awareness widens. Your shoulders drop and your posture aligns with a quiet, forward-leaning trust. The mind stops trying to build pictures and rests in the pure feeling of open space. You are the quiet courage that walks willingly into the unseen. You are the spaciousness that turns every boundary into a threshold. You are the horizon beyond the horizon. Let your breath lengthen into the vastness around you. Feel the edge of your comfort zone become a doorway you easily cross. Stay here a moment longer in full embodiment. And when you are ready, we will return. Now, I will count from 1 to 3, and you will return through the transit door, bringing back everything you've gained. 1, 2, 3. You are back on this side of the door, in this reality, but you've brought back the rhythm, the memory, the vibration of your quantum jumps. Now, I will count from 1 to 3 again. When I reach 3, you will open your eyes, fully awake, refreshed, and empowered. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, wide awake, refreshed, and ready. You are now carrying the essence of what you have integrated, returning with clarity, strength, and purpose. In the days ahead, you may begin to move with more intention when the old inner map runs out, choosing your next step without needing a full picture first. You might notice that boundaries, delays, or endings feel less like stop signs and more like openings that ask for a different kind of attention. You could feel a smoother rhythm in the body, clearer forward motion in your chest or spine, or a more spacious confidence when you reach beyond what you can currently imagine. And in that moment, you'll know you are no longer waiting for certainty in order to keep expanding. You jumped, and something stayed with you.